What's up, gamers? Welcome back to another week of Hotfix, your daily dose of gaming news. I hope you all had a great weekend and a great Monday, and we're ready to get back into this week's gaming news. Anyways, my name is Max. Yesterday was April 17th, 2017, and let's get right into it. So first things first, Steam may have a big new competitor coming, and this is weird considering I haven't really seen many outlets reporting on this. This one is Polygon, but I haven't really seen this news anywhere else, this is big news. Basically, this Chinese corporation known as Tencent, they publish games such as League of Legends and Clash of Clans, that mobile massive hit. Hell, according to this article, they control about 13% of the entire games market. They're basically revamping their games platform known as WeGame, and they're allowing it to support international users, whereas beforehand it was really only in China. Now it's going to be supporting the world. Anyone can use it. Basically, it's just another storefront. And what's even crazier is that WeGame has already had around 200 million users. And last time we counted Steam's users, they were closer to 125 million. So not only does it already have way more than Steam does, they're now opening themselves up to the rest of the world. This is crazy because this might be the first real competitor to Steam, whereas Origin is there, but let's be honest, people only go to Origin to play EA games. They don't really go there for any other sort of games. And also what's interesting about this is I don't see people who have hundreds of games on Steam, myself included, migrating over to WeGame. I would imagine they're going to stick with Steam where all their friends are and all their stuff is. However, newer generations of gamers may jump over to WeGame instead of Steam, which is interesting. Valve is going to have to make some changes if they want to keep up. We'll have to see how this plays out. This is crazy interesting. Microsoft announced this year's Xbox Fan Fest dates. The fest is taking place at E3 this year, and it's going to be from Sunday, June 11th to Tuesday, June 13th. There are going to be 500 tickets, and 400 of them will be released on this Wednesday, tomorrow, April 19th at 6 a.m. Pacific time. And it looks like you're going to have to enter a giveaway by hashtagging Xbox Fan Fest and adding Xbox on Twitter. 400 of those tickets will be given away, while the last 100 will be given away through promotions and stuff like that. Basically, what FanFest is you'll be able to play a bunch of Xbox's games. You'll be able to check out the Scorpio ahead of time and just actually get your hands on it if you're going to E3. I'd say this is probably the best year to be going to this since they're going to be announcing the Scorpio. And what's even crazier is the Scorpio is going to be announced that Sunday, as well as all of the games they're supposedly going to have for it, whereas the rest of E3 is everyone else. So depending on how good Microsoft does, the rest of E3 in everyone's heads will be like, oh, Microsoft fucking blew it, or wow, Microsoft kicked ass. None of this other stuff I'm playing even compares to the Scorpio. We'll have to see how that goes. Microsoft usually does go first on E3s anyways, early in the morning on that Monday, but the fact that they're doing it Sunday makes me think they're just more confident about their console. Everyone isn't going to be tired and groggy during the conference. They're rather going to be awake and excited, and then have that night to sleep on it and think about it through the rest of the week. Interesting stuff. Yet another Overwatch hero is coming over to Heroes of the Storm. This time it's fan favorite Genji. He's also bringing with him a payload map known as the Hanamura. The map has a payload kind of like Overwatch, and in order to win you have to push that payload across the map to release dragons that attack the enemy core. Seems like a cool little twist on the traditional MOBA formula, and this is something that Blizzard didn't have to do. They could have just released another map themed like this, but instead they're changing it up a little bit, and that's pretty cool. Good job, Blizzard. Speaking of DLC, Nier Automata is getting a new boss DLC. It's called 3C3C1D119440927. Yes, that is the title of the DLC. Basically, if you download it, you'll be getting 3 new Colosseums as well as some new missions, and if you beat those, you'll get new costumes, customization options, masks with special abilities, and options to change your hair and the way enemy bullets appear. What's really funny though is that 2 of the bosses are the CEOs of both Platinum Games and Square Enix. You're literally fighting them, which is hilarious in my opinion. You know, it's a nice case of developers not taking their games too seriously and just kind of having fun with it. Like, it's a game. You're supposed to have fun with it. And lastly, for today's news, Halo Wars Definitive Edition is coming as a standalone version on both Steam, the Windows 10 Store, and Xbox One. The game will be available this Thursday on 4/20, and it will be $19.99. It's going to be an Xbox Play Anywhere title, and of course the Steam version is going to be coming with Steam achievements and trading cards and all that jazz. This is interesting, but also kind of shitty for those that bought the Halo Wars 2 Ultimate Edition, because the Ultimate Edition of Halo Wars 2 came with the Definitive Edition edition of Halo Wars, and you would think that maybe those players were getting a deal on Halo Wars Definitive Edition, but they aren't, since that extra $20 was the price of the Ultimate Edition, and the game is coming for $20. So basically they're spending the same amount. So all they did was get it a few months early, which I guess is cool. However, you'd think they would give those players kind of a discount for spending that much money on a game that didn't even do that well. But I digress. Microsoft, you do what you do. Anyways, folks, that's about it for yesterday's news. Make sure to like this video down below if this recap helped you. Leave your thoughts in the comments down below. I love hearing what you guys think about these news stories. And lastly, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already for free daily news updates straight to your inbox every Tuesday to Friday. Also, I recently just got verified on VidMe, so I'm going to be checking that out a bit more and uploading more videos, and soon I'm going to be uploading my reaction to that website and the kind of benefits each site provides me. It's going to be interesting, so keep an eye out for that at some point within this week or next week. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. This is Max signing off.